moment, because this is an interesting moment for the Phillies that there's no way we could have anticipated this moment. Already with the Braves 1-8 and the Phillies sitting there at 7-2, they're already in a spot where if they go down there and handle their business and meet the moment, they can all of a sudden make this division a two-horse race. When every person, every pundit, hell, Ricky and I, thought it was going to be a three-team race between the Phillies, the Braves, and the Mets. And the odds have changed, but the Dodgers were favored, and then the team with the next best odds for the World Series less than 2 weeks ago were the Atlanta Braves. But now at 1-8, if the Phillies can go down there and stomp them, or even win 2 or 3 like they just did against the Dodgers, they can end their chances of winning the division. Now, people will be going, what are you talking about? It's so early. Yeah, it's early. And you can't win the division this early. Like, no matter what the Phillies do this series, they don't win the NL East. But you can absolutely lose something early in the season. Look how many football teams, if they start off 0-4, they can make the playoffs. They're not winning the division. If the Phillies go down there and meet the moment, and I'm excited about this because I didn't expect this because there's no way we could have expected it. We knew on this show that the Braves were overrated. And I'm not saying they're going to play 1-8 ball for the whole year, but when they were 0-7 like they were, no teams made the postseason like that. If the Phillies can put them at 1-11 or 2-10, their division chances, historically, mathematically, any way you slice it, are over. Because if you think the Mets are good, you know the Braves are going to have to play them a bunch of times. Not as much as they used to, but they're going to have to play them. If you think the Phillies are good, and they are, those are the teams they're going to have to go back and beat. This is an unexpected moment early in the year. And I'm very interested if these new-look Phillies, these Phillies who have seemed more matter-of-fact about winning, less celebration, more maturity, I'm very fascinated if they could just go down there and handle their business and end those guys' season already. Now, the Braves will try to spin it. And these Braves fans, which are all annoying online, they'll try to spin it and pretend like this isn't a huge series, or if they were down that bad, 1-11 or 2-10, that everything would be okay because they got some reinforcements coming. But they're wrong. They can effectively end, the Phillies can effectively end the Braves' ability to win the division right now. We're sitting here April 8th, and this team went from having the second best odds to win the World Series to their division chances being over possibly that quickly. On one more note, because I see some of you Braves fans lurking around. First of all, I don't like y'all very much. You're lucky the Mets exist, or otherwise I dislike you more. But the second thing is, your mascot stinks. Okay, Andrew Salciunas this morning on Kincade and Salciunas stated a fact. The Philly Fanatic is such a better mascot. And for y'all to sit there and go online and start using profane words because your mascot stinks, you know your mascot stinks. You need to be focused on your baseball team and stop worrying about when somebody says the truth. Okay, the sky's also blue, but your team still stinks. I'm sick of y'all Braves fans already. All right, I'm sick of y'all. It's April 8th. You guys are 1-8, and you're in here whining and crying and complaining about Salciunas. Now, you cut it out. But, Ricky Bo, this is unexpected. We did not know this was going to happen. In fact, we probably looked at this as a big series like, wow, Dodgers and the Braves back-to-back. It's a big series, but they can put basically the nail in their division coffin starting tonight.
Yeah, you could really dent them. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to bury a team when you get an opportunity, and this is an opportunity. It's just it's an early opportunity, and people will say, "Well, you know what? The Braves will turn things around. They have injured guys." Well, you know what? Those injured guys better be back tonight because these games do count, and they're going to keep counting until Acuna comes back, until Strider comes back, until Murphy comes back. This is a Phillies ball club right now Number one, playing good baseball. They're 7-2 on the year right now. You have a Braves team that's reeling, and they know it. Don't let anybody kid you. As a baseball player, you know when at the beginning of the season when games are important. And right now, when you're sitting there with one win on the season and you're a week and a half in, you're not feeling too good about your ball club. Right now, the Phillies, and we've said this, I thought they were playing with a sense of urgency, a little differently than in the years past. I mean, I guess we can call it business-like, we can call it whatever we want, but I will say this much. They know what's in store. They know it's the Atlanta Braves. They know it's a team that's always in the fight. They know it's a team that they could go down there and bury. And when you have that, you start salivating. I mean, obviously, Wheeler's going up against Sale tonight. You don't think he wants to stick it to them? Mm-hmm. Absolutely he does in this type of game. And, yeah, you go in there and you sweep the Braves, they don't know what to do. And I will tell you the honest truth. They're not going to know what to do if that were to happen. You take 2 out of 3. That's a pretty good series, and the Braves still only have 2 wins on the season, and you're feeling pretty good about yourselves if you're the Phillies. Bottom line here is they know what they can do. The Phillies know that going in there, and if you take 3, they fall all the way back in the division. That is a climb and a half. Here's the thing. People don't understand. You go down 9-10 games in a division, that is a long climb back. That is not like 11 days and you're back into the thing. We're talking months before you're going to get back into it. Why? Because the Phillies are good. Because the Mets are good. Where are you going to do your climbing? The Atlanta Braves are right now in almost a must-win situation. Yep. And we've already heard any team that has started 0-7 has not made the playoffs. So, I mean, they're already behind the 8 ball, number one. Number two, you got a team in the Phillies coming in there, and they're very businesslike. They're not screwing around, and they're going to try to beat the daylights out of the Braves. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I think when you have an opportunity to knock somebody down, and you're right, I don't like the Braves. In all honesty, when I played, that was my least liked team because they were good, and they always had Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine, and I hated those guys. And right now, I'm feeling like, you know what, a little sense of pride in the Philadelphia Phillies. And I think they go in there, take care of business. I'm going to be all over this because I would love to see the Braves get buried early in the season and not have any air to ever come up from it.
610-632-0975.
And their mascot sucks.
Yep, and the mascot, stop trying to make that mascot work, fans. Y'all stink. Now, listen, some people, if you want to say, oh, technically, look it up. Look it up historically. Find teams that are 0-7. Find teams that are 1-11 or 2-10 and see how often they make the postseason. And find if any of them have ever won the division. Big moment for the Phillies right now, an unexpected moment. Do they take advantage of it? We'll be talking about that. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want more of this content, make sure you like and subscribe. And you know you can do that kind of over here if you want more of the best show ever.